sir. Yes, sir, it's your man, Chuck in the whole nine. We're going to give you something a little different. We're going to talk to you. Something soul style. Shit alive. We're going to go a little different right now. We're going to take you down south. Get you hip to that type of style of music. Let's go. so with the winter cry. Just thinking about how good the Lord has been to me. I can't let these niggas treat me out these streets. Had to find out the hard way. Everybody ain't you free. And they say blood is thicker than woe, but half the time it be on kin. When you want different, gotta move different. See, you gotta stay consistent, gotta pay attention. The people love to act like they fuck with you, but low key be looking at you like competition. Say every ear don't come to listen. Some folks just wanna know your business. But I'm too blessed and highly favored to be worried about it. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I had to find my purpose, now I got it working. It's a lot I had to charge to the game. I had to stop using my arms, start using my brain. You know they hate to see you up and wanna see it down. I ain't picking up what they putting down. They fake love be the main reason I don't come around. Tell me my man where I'm at. I'ma be where I be. If they ain't worried about nobody, who ain't worried about me? 'Cause I can't let them treat me out my spot. 'Cause I know what I got. Said I'ma let them say what they wanna say. Said that they just one of them days. I'm just trying to stay high. Hey Lord, bless slow. Hey Lord, bless slow. I'm just trying to stay high. Hey Lord, bless slow. Hey Lord, bless slow. I'm just trying to stay high. Hey Lord, bless slow. Hey Lord, bless slow. I'm just trying to stay high.
Yeah, Dominic. No, I'm on there. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it before I go. Oh, okay.
Just as soon as you leave, your replacement on the my crown. No matter what they say, cause I'ma pull up another round. I gotta keep moving. I'ma play my blues and sit my crown. It's just what I do, man. Pull me some of that crown, man. And press play on some of that Johnny Taylor. Some of that Marvin C. Listen to some of that Big Mel, man. That off the young. But I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bree, aka Mr. Do Too Much. And I'm here to let y'all know that I love me a cougar or two. And if I can't find me one this year, I'ma go ahead and set me a cougar trap. Now I ain't come by myself. I got the fox lady of Southern Soul here, and I'm gonna chase her all through this song. Listen up. Y'all, I met this lady. She was a little bit older. She whipped that thing on me. She said age ain't nothing but a number. She said take your time, and do it right. She a lady in the daytime, but sure enough she a freak at night. She's a certified woman, and a certified freak. She make me feel like a little boy, the way she whipped that thing on me. I see you dragging that wagon, but I know how to tote it. You can't do too much, cause boy you know you gotta slow roll it. The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That turtle done snapped on me, and it won't turn me loose. Y'all, I can't help myself, I gotta give it a try. Cause this young bug, he wanna eat that nut soul. We went down south for you. Come on now. Let's go. Call my mother. Tell her to shake that I need. I'm in a party mood. Yeah. Tell me how about you? Well, somebody come party with me. Let's make it do what it do. Well, I'm in a party. I'm stepping out tonight. Got my gin and juice, yeah. I'm gonna feel alright, yeah. I'm gonna roll with the night. Wherever they fall, I might be in an upscale club tonight, or some hole in the wall. I'm gonna be starved again, down below now. Some mother's daughter better look out, 'cause I'm in a party mood. Yeah, tell me how about you? Well, trail right now with the Daisy Dukes. Trail right now with the Daisy Dukes. Trail right
Hi, I'm Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chummers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is call Dorothy Chumbers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282. Anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative. Being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
Empowering Minds Traumatic Brain Injury Foundation presents an evening of classic vibes on Saturday, July the 13th, featuring Queen Anne Hines. Also, Memphis' own Joe Richardson and recording artist Bird Williams. This party starts at 9 p.m., but the doors will open at 4:30. $25 admission cash bar. Free food, but no BYOB. Secured parking. And please come dressed to impress. It's all going to take place at the Bombay Ballroom, 1725 Appleton Road in Cordova. Also, there will be a fashion show hosted by Erica McCakee at 2 p.m., where there will be light appetizers and a cash bar. Again, these two events will take place at the Bombay Ballroom, 1725 Appleton Road in Cordova. Please come dressed to impress. $25 admission. Are you a citizen of the great state of Mississippi and you need life insurance, home insurance, auto or commercial insurance? Well, you need to call Chandra Bassett, who has 20 years of experience. She's located in Olive Branch, Mississippi. She's affiliated with Alpha Insurance. So, Mississippi residents, give Chandra Bassett a call at 662-420-7213. If you are in the state of Mississippi and you need insurance, call 662-420-7213. Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6 and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118.
Take care of your order. May I have your name, please? There's a note from us. Can you spell that for me?
For the best movers in Memphis, call 901-340-2090.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news, he's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And just when you thought it may be safe, not on this Friday night. Good evening. It's a Friday night in Memphis, Tennessee, and all across the country. I'm glad to be here on tonight. Feel pretty good, okay? Feeling pretty good on this Friday. Glad to have each and every one of you here with me on tonight. Hoping that your day has been marvelous, and also that each and every one of you have gotten paid today. Amen. And that you will spend some of your monies on yourselves, not just on paying the bills. Memphis, Tennessee, one of the most dangerous cities in the country. Our young people have lost their minds. The parents that had them have lost their minds. But what is it that we're going to be able to do to slow down crime? We're not going to be able to stop it all the way. How many of you have ever read the book Willie Lynch? Okay. How many of you have read the Willie Lynch story? Black America has fell into making the Willie Lynch letter or story become true. The black male, especially, feeds the the prison system, those that incarcerate us, with our attitudes and our modes of operation. We feed the lawyers, the judges, the bondsmen, man, Pope, don't start gnawing no damn phone lines open. We feed them because of our criminal behavior. But one of the biggest issues is, especially here in Memphis and Shelby County, there is no deterrent. There is no deterrent for committing crimes. The system plays right into the hands of the criminal. We have a system of bonding that you can get out of jail easily. You got judges that let you go easily. You have parents that's too easy on their children. The reason that they're stealing cars and mugging and robbing is because the motherfucking parents are too goddamn easy. Senator Brent Taylor is now going after District Attorney Stephen Mulroy for dereliction of his duties. I was not a supporter of Mulroy. In fact, I supported Amy Warwick. I believed, and still do, that Steve Mulroy is too easy on crime and criminals. Thus far, if a criminal is going to steal from you, or whether it's your car or your pocketbook, and he's not going to get any Pope, goddamn, if the cash app is on there, not the telephone number, motherfucker, give or get your motherfucking ass off my motherfucking page. Okay? Okay? The district attorney's job is to protect the citizens of Shelby County by prosecuting those who have committed crimes against the citizens of the county. Matt, I don't know why you thought the phone line was open. Did I say that? You probably motherfuckers that ain't got nothing really to say no way. Speak up and speak. I ain't gotta speed up. If you motherfuckers
Here are matches for Speakable.
do what? If I ain't speaking fast enough for you motherfuckers, get off my goddamn page. I ain't in no motherfucking race. Shit. I speak at the tempo that I choose. If I'm not speaking fast enough, now when I cut your motherfucking ass, I go from 0 to 2,000. Okay. Thought you always start off with a call or two. No, brother. Let me do my goddamn show. You motherfuckers, get you a motherfucking show. Because I do this the motherfucking way I motherfucking want to. Damn. Shit. Speed up. When your mama eating out my ass, I don't tell her, will you hurry up and lick this ass? I want to shit again. Call Brent Taylor.
Calling Brent Taylor.
Hey, Thaddeus, how are you?
Senator, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. I actually had forgotten, but I'm going to be in my car in just a few minutes. Can I call you when I get my car?
Yeah, call me when you get in your car.
All right, I will. Hey, it'll be, we'll probably still make 7:30 perfect, so.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
That's Senator Brent Taylor, who is proposing a resolution to oust DA Steve Mulroy. Okay. Does Steve Mulroy need to go? Is the DA being too soft on crime? Man, Pope, if you say one more thing on my page, I'm going to block you. Okay? Shanice had me hear from you today. Is politics becoming too much a part of the criminal element? You can't go nowhere in Memphis and feel safe. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to the service station. You can't walk around the block and get you some exercise. You can't go and sit on your front porch. You can't even go to church here in Memphis. Are our politicians fearful? To deal with crime? Mm. We have laws on the books. And that's one of the things I'm going to ask the senator when he calls me back. We've got laws on the books. State laws on the books.
Brent Taylor.
Senator?
Hey, Thaddeus, I appreciate your patience there. We were in a restaurant just paying the check, and so you had a good time.
Okay.
One of us had a good time.
Let me ask you this, Senator. When you deal with the district attorney, what is your issue with Steve Mulroy?
Yeah, I believe that that he's just not doing a very good job. I mean, I'm sure Jesus and his mother love him, but I think everybody else pretty much thinks he's doing a bad job. And there are several things that we're looking at that I plan to look at in this ouster resolution that we'll put forward for the General Assembly to consider. But, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was his program that he had announced that he was no longer going to prosecute or was going to put on diversion convicted felons who were caught in possession of a firearm as long as the underlying felony conviction was nonviolent. And although, you know, I might agree with him that that's something the General Assembly should look at as to whether or not nonviolent offenders should have access to firearms, but that's not what the law says. And he was attempting to prosecute and enforce the law based on how he wishes it was written instead of how it was actually written. And so that was really the straw that broke the camel's back. But beyond that, it was, was other issues. You know, he colluded with Judge Skane and reduced the sentence of Courtney Anderson, that the appeals court said it was an illegal commutation and that they had colluded, and those aren't my words, those are the words of the appellate court that overturned her decision. And then there was another case, the Michael Samples case, where Michael Samples had been convicted of 2 murders and had received 2 death sentences. And Mulroy worked with, again, Judge Skane and had that sentence commuted to life in prison, and which makes Michael Samples eligible for parole in August of this year, home in time for Christmas. So it's just a series of things that that he spends more time trying to figure out how to benefit the defendants or the criminals rather than focusing on the victim. And the last thing I'll say is that there's just a sense of lawlessness that permeates the community. And it's not just murders, although they're too high. I mean, we had 400 murders last year. But most people, when they get out and about in the community, they don't necessarily think they'll be murdered, but they are fearful of going downtown to a Grizzlies game or to the zoo or to the rendezvous to eat ribs for fear of coming out and their car's been broken into. And so it's those quality of life issues that I just don't think he focuses enough on.
So, Senator, What is it that you want to see happen with Steve Mulroy?
Well, I'd like for him to do his job. That's what I have been asking him to do. And by the way, Steve is my friend, and he said in the media more recently that he considers me a friend. But this is not about friendship. This is about business. And so I'd like for him to do his job. And he and I have had a lot of conversations about what that looks like. And to his credit, there's some things that we've agreed on. And for example, he has gotten more muscular when it comes to certain violent crimes. He's actually got a list of crimes, 11 violent crimes that he's decided he's going to prosecute aggressively. And I applaud him for that. But where he and I think don't agree is on the lower level, the quality of life property crimes that impact so many people. I mean, you take a single mom who's raising 2 or 3 kids and is just barely getting by, and when somebody steals her car and she couldn't afford insurance on it, somebody steals her car and totals it out in a crime. You know, at Steve Mulroy, that just is a property crime, because that family, that's their way of livelihood, and that's the difference between, you know, her being able to stay in her home or her situation spiraling out of control. So even with this resolution that I'm going to present in the General Assembly next year, you know, D.A. Mulroy will have a due process hearing. He'll have an opportunity to come and plead his case. And what I would hope he would do is between now and then that he get more aggressive in prosecuting crimes and maybe convince enough votes in the General Assembly to allow him to stay, assuming that he will be tougher on some of those property crimes.
So, who is your co-sponsor with this particular resolution?
Right now, I have several co-sponsors. Lieutenant Governor is supporting the resolution, has indicated that he will co-sponsor it along with Senator Jack Johnson and Senator Ken Yeager. Additionally, I've had several senators that have reached out to me. I haven't even started calling people asking for support yet, but everyone knows I'm doing this, and I've had senators from throughout the state that have reached out and said that they are supportive and will support it. Senator Don White, Senator John Stevens, Senator Paul Bailey, Senator Frank Nicely. So there are several senators, Senator Paul Rose. A lot of senators reached out in support of this. And it's primarily, Thaddeus, it's primarily because we passed a lot of legislation this last session that tried to box in or put guardrails up for one district attorney in the state. And so I think the other senators, quite frankly, see it an easier approach to just remove the source of the problem rather than continue to always have to tinker with laws to try to accommodate one DA that is attempting to do his own thing.
Now, one of the things that, and you and I talked about this, is why until after November can this resolution be presented?
Yeah, great question. And the General Assembly is already adjourned, and we won't reconvene until January. And so it's just a function of the calendar. And so the legislature won't reconvene until January, and that's when we can file resolutions and bills to be considered for the next session.
Senator, when we look at what is happening with Wanda Halbert here and what you're proposing on Steve Mulroy, are we seeing the state or the Senate or the House, do we see them now passing over the voter and the wish of the voter? And I go back to the thing even with Wanda Halbert. that even while all of this was going on, Wanda Habib won re-election. Are we looking at the state getting involved with changing the wishes of the people?
Well, I certainly hope not, and that is a fair criticism. And I will say this, that the right for people to vote is enshrined in the Tennessee State Constitution, right alongside the provision to remove those elected officials who are not properly doing their job.
Okay.
And so I don't necessarily view the General Assembly being involved. I wish we didn't have to be, but I don't necessarily view the General Assembly being involved as an abuse of the Constitution, but I really see it as a use of the Constitution. When you consider that judges 8-year terms, that's almost a decade. And I think that's why the framers built into the Constitution a way to remove judges and DAs. And those are the only ones that are specifically mentioned in the Constitution, how to remove them. And it's because they have 8-year terms, nearly a decade in office. And so that's why there was a provision for the General Assembly to act. And the last thing I'll say is that the DAs and judges, they're not county officials, although they're elected here in Shelby County, but they're actually constitutional officers. They're actually agents of the state. And that's why the General Assembly is, it's their legislative prerogative to remove judges and DAs who are not performing their jobs properly.
Well, when we look at the political makeup of the Senate with a supermajority of Republicans and Steve Mulroy being a Democrat, isn't it almost like saying, well, we're going to take your job? There's not it's not enough Democrats to save you.
Right. I believe that would be true if he were the only Democrat elected countywide that we were trying to remove. But when you consider that the county mayor is a Democrat, the sheriff is a Democrat, all of the other court clerks are Democrats, there's not a single Republican elected countywide. So I don't think it's I don't think it's a function of the supermajority saying, well, we're just going to remove a Democrat that was elected countywide, because if we were to do that, we could go after all of the officials, but we're only going after those that appear to be incompetent in their job duties, and I believe Steve Mulroy fits that bill. I mean, he is attempting to enforce laws based on how he wishes they were written, not like they're actually written. And I think he is his social experiment of a revolving door at 201 Poplar is not making us a safer community. I think it's making us less safe.
When we look also at Steve Mulroy, we have to look at the bonding issue of going to jail and walking right out of jail. What can be done, Senator, about the bonding system here in Shelby County?
Excellent question, Thaddeus, and I will say this in defense of Mulroy. That is not all his fault.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that there are cases where he has argued for higher bond, or argued where the bond was set high, has argued against lowering the bond in some cases. And it's the judicial commissioners and the judges who are reducing these bonds and letting a lot of these people go that should remain behind bars because they're violent and are a threat to the community. And so, as I said in my press conference the other day, this may not be the only ouster resolution I bring. And some of those judges they run as nonpartisan, but some of those judges were supported by the Republican Party, and they may be the very ones that I may follow an ouster resolution if they too don't do their job. One in particular has a history of letting violent people out on their own recognizance that later go on and injure and kill people. I mean, a good example, Thaddeus, is the family of four that was traveling down Poplar Avenue that was shot. All four of them were shot, and we've all seen those pictures of the innocent bystander that scooped up that young child and took him to the hospital. And the shooter in that case had allegedly been arrested for having a clock switch and was out on $500 bond. So those are the type of decisions that these judges and judicial commissioners are making, and they're going to have to do better, or they may find themselves a target of an ouster resolution.
So why doesn't the state then, Senator, come up with some mandatory laws on bonding and certain procedures that judges and judicial commissioners have to follow? Because
this last session, we actually passed a series of bail reform bills that tried to get these judges to set higher bails. For example, one of the bills that we passed requires a judge, when they are considering bail, before they get to any other consideration, they have to decide whether or not that defendant, if they're released on bail, are they going to be a threat to the community? And believe it or not, that was not the first consideration of bail. The second thing we did was we eliminated the ability to pay calculator so that it will require the judge to set bail based on an individualized discussion with the defendant based on the threat to the community and the crime that they committed and other considerations like, are they gainfully employed? Are they in school? Will members of the community vouch for them? What is the likelihood that they'll show up for court if they're released? Those are the type of decisions that need to be made. And before I passed that ability to pay law, they were essentially just asking defendants how much money you have in your pocket and releasing people that way. So we have passed some of those laws, but some of these judges seem to not be following it. And again, that's why Mulroy may not be the only one with an ouster resolution with their name on it.
So Senator, it would seem that if you pass laws for the judges and they are constitutional, state constitutional officers in the state, that they have a constitutional responsibility to the citizens of the state.
That's correct, and I would hope as you talk to these judges, you would remind them of that, because I believe they've lost the way somewhere. Some of them feel like they are not bound by the laws that we pass because they don't like them, and so please carry that message to them if you see them.
Do we still have the bonding court?
The bail hearing room?
Right.
Yeah, they do. I do know the county commission, Commissioner Mick Wright, attempted to defund that in the budget that they just passed a few days ago, but the county commission kept it in there. And look, I don't necessarily have an issue with the bond hearing room because I will admit that prior to the bond hearing room that there were defendants who were languishing in jail because they didn't have access to a judge or to bail, and they were in jail languishing, and sometimes they were there longer than had they been convicted and been sentenced.
Okay.
And so clearly that was not right for the defendants, but I think in an effort to try to fix that, the pendulum swung too far the other way with this standing bail order, and I think they went too far and made it too easy for people, violent offenders, to get out. So somewhere in the middle is probably where we need to be, where people have access to bail, access to judges who can set bail, but also the violent offenders need to be kept in jail pending their trial.
Senator, also on the books, and I believe it's a state law, on curfew in the state. Why isn't the state, the county, the city abiding by that law that says that juveniles have to be off the street at a certain time?
Yeah, and I've had conversations with both Mayor Strickland and Mayor Young on that, and the challenge has been, you're right, there is a curfew law, but the problem has been that the police, when they arrest the juveniles, because they're out after curfew, there's been no place to take them, and
Jail.
so once they take them into custody, the police officer had nothing to do with them other than have to babysit them for the rest of the shift. And so Mayor Strickland, at the time, he tried to set up a holding facility. I believe it was in North Memphis.
Right, it was.
Where the police would take them, but I think the community, they protested that, didn't want it there, and I think they wound up going a different route. But I've talked to Mayor Young, and he is actually working with nonprofits, various nonprofits that have agreed that they will take the curfew offenders when the police bring them to them, so that they can have custody of the juvenile until their parents come and pick them up. So I think Mayor Young is on the right track with that. I like the fact that he's involved in the nonprofits, and they've not yet implemented that, but I know that's the direction they're heading, and I appreciate him looking for innovative ways to try to enforce that curfew law.
Well, Sunset, I think that one of the things that we've got to do is be able to deal with these thieves, these heathens that are 13, 14, and 15 years old that are committing crimes. And they're getting away with it because, as you state, there is nowhere, they say, to put them. Okay? We spend money in this county on building everything else that we want. Why isn't it that we cannot put together enough funds to put place a holding den?
I'm right there with you, and I have no idea why we won't commit to do that. It would take the city and or the county to do that, and I think there would be an appetite in the legislature to provide some state funds for that. I mean,
Okay.
You saw how hard the community worked to get financing for the renovations at the FedEx Forum and for the Liberty Bowl Stadium. That was $550 million, and everybody moved heaven and earth to make that happen. It's because it's something we wanted, and the community needs to be as committed to getting a facility that we can house these juveniles, because you're right, these juveniles are getting more and more violent, younger and younger ages, and parents, unfortunately, many times aren't doing their job. I mean, it's like raising kids is the third or fourth item or the 20th item on their to-do list for the day. And so, unfortunately, I think we need to make examples out of some parents as well.
Well, you got that law in the book.
We do, and again, unless the DA and the juvenile court judge are willing to hold parents accountable, that's the challenge. We can pass all those laws, but unless they implement them, there's not a damn thing the legislature can do, because that's outside of our lane. We pass the laws; they're supposed to be enforcing them, and that's why this ouster resolution for Mulroy, I think, will send a message to Judge Sugarman and all the other judges out there that the General Assembly means business. When we pass a law, that we expect them to abide by. And so we may have to make an example out of Mulroy and others to make sure that happens.
I appreciate you taking out of your time on a Friday night with your family. Um, when you get that resolution, please send me a copy.
I will do that. I will put you in my media list to make sure you get all that type of information, and I appreciate you having me on where I can talk about this, because I think your listeners want to know about it. And by the way, I don't know if you followed my social media, but I'm not just taking this message to the Republican enclaves out in East Shelby County. I've taken this message to Whitehaven and downtown and Frazier and in all parts of the county with this same message, and that's why it's important to tell everyone, white, black, Hispanic, we need a safer community. Everybody wants a safe community.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 400 people, that is, that were murdered last year. 90% of them were black, 6% were Hispanic, and 4% white. And the white community is fearful that they may be killed, but it's the black community that is being killed. And I'm going to do everything I can to protect everybody in this community, black, Hispanic, or white. And that's what I'm going to try to hold the district attorney accountable.
It's not just white folk that's worried about being killed. Man, I feel sometimes that I'm being held for ransom in my own house. You know,
Yeah.
you're scared to go anywhere in the city. You can't go to church, you can't go to the malls, you can't go anywhere. And it's because
You're right.
that there is no deterrent for these criminals. They fear nobody, and the politicians are just politicking and nothing else.
You're right. And by the way, I didn't mean to imply that the black community was not fearful of being murdered, but they are. And matter of fact, the black community is being murdered, and everybody in this community is fearful of that. But the point I was making is that it's far more likely that a black young man is going to be murdered than it is a white young man.
Okay.
And I want to do what I can to save black young men, Hispanic young men, white young men from being murdered. We want a safe community where our cars are safe to be left in a parking lot while we attend to, go to the zoo or attend a play or a ball game. And we just need a safer community, and I want to make Memphis matter in that regard.
All right, Senator, thank you. You always know that you're welcome on this show. Just give me a call.
Listen, I appreciate you, Thaddeus. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
All right. Bye.
That's Senator Brent Taylor. I've known him for years. Something has to be done. Okay? Okay? Something has to be done. I've spent enough time on distracting bullshit. Now it's back to what I do. What I've been doing for 47 years. Fuck that bullshit. We got some issues in this community. And as long as individuals just sit back and deal with distractions, and don't deal with the realness of what's really going on, this stuff will pass us by. And there is that segment of individuals that want us to just let it pass by. We can't. We can't. We can't. We've got to cry it loud. Why do the heathens rage? Because we allow them There are laws on the books, curfew laws. There's laws on the books for financial responsibility for parents. But they don't tell you that. Man, I'm going to continue the fight that I've had going on for years. We've got to elect the right folk, not just black folk, that'll tell us any goddamn thing, and we fall for it. I'm going to open up the funeral home. I ain't gonna open up the funeral home. I'm going to open up the phone lines in just a minute. Don't call me until I come back.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chummers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is call Dorothy Chumbers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282. Anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
I'm here today to introduce you to Red Carpet. Red Carpet Events and Venues. Come on, take a look with me. Red Carpet. Book for your appointment. We have a nice spacious area that can hold up to 125 people. You get a free speaker. You get free tables, free chairs up to 50 people. You get 50 people for free when you rent this building. In this room right here, we have more tables, more chairs, kitchenette that's gonna come with a refrigerator, microwave, sink, ice machine. We also gonna provide parking lot security, renovated bathrooms. In this room right here, everything is free. You get a free photo booth, you get free 360s when you rent at the Red Carpet. We have 2 more bathrooms down there that's available. That's a total of 3. We also have a big stage area for whatever you might need that for. Nice spacious 3,000 square feet building. I've got the best prices in town, and everything is free. You also get 2 marquee numbers, 4 marquee letters for free. Thank y'all. Come see me.
Young people, it's okay to be a Christian In fact, it's really cool. And Global Children's Services is the school hosting a youth gospel fest at the Uptown campus located at 905 Ayers, June 22nd from 3 until 6 p.m. There will be music, games, and more, and featured Christian artists. Parents, you must let your children take advantage of this gospel feast. Call 901-207-6417. That's 901-207-6417. Again, this takes place at Global Christian Services at 905 Ayers in North Memphis and is absolutely free. Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6 and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118. Are you looking for a place to go on the weekends other than the club? Well, let me tell you about the newest hottest spot in town, and it's Martha's Daiquiri Factory, located at 8553 Macon in Cordova. Look, they have over 140 daiquiris. That's right, over 140 daiquiris. Plus, they got good food also. Look, you get daiquiris like the Drunk Jack Frost, the Pink Starburst Strawberry Hennessy, the Lemon Drop Mango Whiskey Sour, Jungle Juice, and my favorite, and we're going to call it the Cussing Pastor Special. It's called Adios Motherfucker. If you're tired of the kiddie atmosphere and you're grown and you want to be in a grown person's atmosphere, Martha's Daiquiri Factory is the place for you to be. Weekends, they've got big flat screen TVs, they've got a live disc jockey, they've got food. Martha Daiquiri Factory, 8553 Macon in Cordova.
When death comes to your family and you're left in charge of putting together a celebration of life program, you want that program to be memorable, beautiful, and to project the marvelous life that your loved one lived. Well, for your funeral program, you don't have to search or look around. You just need to call the obituary queen, D. Ferris of Ferris Media and Marketing and Alpha Omega Monuments. D takes pride in special design and production of your loved one's memorable program after the funeral, and your loved one is buried, and you want that burial spot to be memorialized forever, call D for your monument. D. Farris and Farris Media and Marketing Management can take care of all of your print needs, both church and professional. And anything that you need, D can get it done. You're looking for a graphic expert? Call D at 901-440-6643. That's 901-440-6643, or go by 2960 Chelsea at Wofford.
And we are back on this Friday night. Yeah, glad that the senator took time out to be with us on tonight. And like I said, I've been knowing Senator Taylor for a number of years. What do you think? Do you think that Mulroy needs to go? Okay? Do you think that there are some other judges that needs to go? Do you think that the police and the sheriff's department will need to deal with the laws that are on the book, dealing with curfew? And do you see us coming up with money for a holding facility? Even if we take one of these schools and turn those schools into juvenile housing facilities. Okay? All right. The number is 901-231-9239. Okay? The line is open at this particular moment. (901-231-9239). Also, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. I invite you to come on and be with us on Sunday morning. Okay? I do. Yeah, I invite you to come and be with us Sunday morning. The text Sunday morning is, the title rather, is Swallow It or Spit It Out. Okay. understand? Swallow it or spit it out. That's the subject. Sunday morning. 581 Plum. Right there behind CC's. Ooh. Come and be with us Sunday morning. I don't care if it ain't but 2 cockroaches. I'm gonna preach Sunday morning. I invite you to be there. Go ahead.
How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you?
Everything's well. I appreciate Senator Taylor coming on the show. That says a lot about how he is as a person. That's something that, as a politician, we should, if we don't agree with what he said, at least we should at least hold him to his credibility that he has enough courage to do this. Thanks to many politicians won't come on your show before that week. I'm just being real with you.
Okay.
It took a lot of courage. And the thing about it is, it's just like you said, and the thing about him is he has a state issue, and this is something that we as people in Memphis and Shelby County got to understand.
Mm-hmm.
When the state had to start sending out state troops,
Mm-hmm.
using their resources to come over here to control crime.
Mm-hmm.
This is not longer, that means to them, you can't control your problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're using our resources now, so we have to step in. So we either going to get this right, or they're going to step in all the way. They tell us right now, it's your call.
Okay.
And so, like I said, we're going to have to get this right, come up, and we the people make the laws. And we have to, that's another thing that people don't understand. We the people make the laws, and we hire people to enforce those laws. Those people are not presidents over us, so we hire these people to enforce our laws. We the people are the country, and we hire people to enforce the things that we want done.
So,
Until we understand that, we always will be lost.
so do you think that the people across the state are tired of what is going on in Memphis as well?
The thing about, like I said, it's an everywhere issue. It's a reflection on the state's money now. It's a trickle down the state. It's a reflection on Memphis. It's a reflection on Shelby County. It's a reflection on the state. When they try to get funds from the government, why are we going to fund something that we see a value losing in?
Okay.
You know, it comes down to money like that. It's a trickle down thing. And it's not only that, it's come to the government when he goes to his meetings with all the other governors, man, you got the worst city in the world, bro. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you think the governor feels when he goes up and has to represent that, and we have the worst crime rate in the world? That's something we have to look at. You know, and it's something now we don't have to look at. It's something that we should be a part of, and it's something that we should do better in, and we've got to understand what we've got to do.
All right, brother. I appreciate your call.
All right, man.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. And let me tell you, especially black folk, you need to understand that white folks done got tired of you. Okay? White folk done got tired of your bullshit. You heard Senator Taylor say he tried to clean it up. But damn, White folks don't get time to do shit. White folks scared of niggas. But I'm scared of niggas too. Shit. How many of y'all niggas tired of other niggas? Shit. Used to be, back in the day, they used to talk about white folk would cross the street when they saw niggas coming up the street. How many of us right now, when we see niggas coming up the street, you cross the goddamn street? You scared of niggas too. You hear of a murder that's been happening in North Memphis, South Memphis, or Fraser, Raleigh. If they show the picture of the murderer, and the murderer is a white man, tell the truth, aren't you surprised? Aren't you surprised when you pick up the paper or you look at the news and they say such and such and such and such killed such and such and such and such, and it's a white man that's the killer? Aren't you surprised? Because it has become the norm that we are the murderers. And we are the murderers of us. We ain't trying to go kill no white folk. We killing us. And then you get mad when the white folks start killing us. They start getting brutal. Police brutality. Some of us need some brutality. Some of us need our heads beat. And it's not going to stop until more hearse wheels are running. That's when it's going to stop. When the hearse wheel keep on rolling. It's sad to say. Yes, who's calling? Who's calling? Okay. I didn't want to talk to you either. How many of you just locked yourself up in the house? I was taking a nap yesterday. 5:06. My burglar alarm goes off. In my den. I looked at my phone and said, Den, what the hell, this is the studio. I grabbed my shit, came on and ran in here. I started looking on, I now have 6 cameras on the house. I started looking all the way around the house to see who had come. Because you're uncomfortable in your own homes in Memphis. Yeah, yes you are. You're uncomfortable in your own homes. You can't get your gas without your shit in your hands. That's when I tell you, when you come to Naked Truth, we got armed security. Okay? Got armed security. You ain't had a reason to pull a gun yet. Scared to go get you some gas. Miss Redblonde, you know, that place that you saw at the service station, yeah, I don't even go up there and get no gas. I need some gas today. Yeah, I'll start to get some. Yeah, I saw some niggas. Wasn't 2 niggas, but that was 2 niggas too many. 2 niggas too many. I said, no, I'll wait till in the morning. Because when I get to the house, I ain't going nowhere. I got enough gas to make it to the house. I ain't going nowhere else tonight. You know, Shanice, that service station you had that problem at out here, I was gonna stop and get me some gas. And I saw 2 niggas. 2, one with 2 niggas. But that was 2 too many. Help me God. Lord have mercy. The black man never thought that he, after you did all you could to get yourself so-called free, you never thought that you'd be living like this, did you? Captives. Scared to go anywhere. These niggas don't care who they rob. Now the fire stations ain't even safe. You're not safe. Mm. Jack Johnson, you can't hear me. Get that wax out your lip, man. They got a special thing on TV. Can't go nowhere. You can't go to church. That's the reason the security is there when you get there at church. You scared to go visit your mama if she live in the wrong side of town. And you know what? Ain't no good side of town. True, I miss my four-legged angel with fur. My dog, she saved my life when they tried to rob me in my driveway. Daniel. I miss Zena too. I don't miss Mel, but miss my dog. You can't go to the mall. In Southland, I wouldn't go there nowhere. But you can't go to where the white folks say it's good malls. You can't go to Collierville. You can't go to what's that thing? Wolf Chase. Can't go nowhere. We are in a situation, my brothers and sisters, where it ain't gonna get no better until we start holding some more funerals. Only when we start having some more funerals, some burials, will it get better. When we start killing up Ray Ray and Pookie, you're scared to walk out to your mailbox without a pistol in your hand. Not in your robe pocket. You're showing the pistol. Mm. We've got to make the changes. You got politicians that want to run for office that they don't want to bring their message to you. Oh, they'll go to the white folk. I was talking to a politician today that's buying some advertising. Told me Monday to come to check. He's running for school board. Somebody said several shootings and killings today, and weekend just started. I haven't even kept up with the news. I've been busy today. So when they had several killings today, So you mean people who had plans for the weekend, while they was going out the clubbing and they was going to see their girlfriend or their boyfriend, or they did? Did no white folk kill them too? Either did they? We live in a city, you can't even drive on the expressway without fearful that before you get to the next exit, you're going to be dead. There's a plan to kill you. Folk in this city are mad. What y'all mad? What y'all so mad about? Damn. You can't park nowhere. You're scared to visit somebody at the hospital. Huh? Yeah. Mass shooting in Arkansas grocery store kills 3. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Witness a whole row of cars broken in downtown over a weekend. Yeah, it's crazy. Can't go nowhere. Nowhere. These sky cops don't do no good. Ain't nobody monitoring them. Businesses going out, closing up. Businesses fearful of staying open. You scared to go to a restaurant on Friday night. Get you some crab legs, some steaks, some lobsters. You're scared of leaving out the restaurant and walk into your car. What's your plan to stay safe? I know since you single, you about to start going to the juke joints. No, sir. I ain't going to no damn juke joint. I did enough juke joints in my lifetime. Mm-mm. Yeah, I got some blues shows. I'm going to blues shows. And just some bought some advertising. I ain't gonna be at no blues shows. If you can't sing here on my show, they ain't spent no money. So I ain't gonna be there. Next big blues show in Memphis I'm going to. Oh, I got the 29th. I forgot about that one. I know you would be going to Memphis nights or something. I was at Memphis night Sunday night for a hot minute. We came on back home. Clubbing ain't important to me no more. Okay? Cook and drink. I hear what's positive vibes. Learn the inner streets. Most effective. The interstates are terrible. Yeah. I don't stop for stop signs. Cooking like in your area. Mm-mm. You still in the Kansas street area? 20 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock. Treacherous. Treacherous. You can't blow your horn, so get out of my way. They put out a gun and shoot you. How dare you want me to get out the way? So what, I'm going too slow? We are just a mad people. What are we so mad about? What are we so angry about? Is that next Saturday night? At the offering? With the claims? Hmm. 18 minutes before the hour of 9. Sunday morning, y'all come and see me. Cookie, come on see me Sunday morning. Shanice, you and your husband come see me. Mm. We got some people running for school board. The issue becomes, are they going to be any different than the people that's already there? Somebody said, it's cool just have you some company at the house. They gotta have a car. I ain't gonna pick nobody up. All right. I went up the phone lines. Y'all didn't call. Man, let me take care of some business before I get out of here.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chalmers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is call Dorothy Chalmers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282. Anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative. Being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
Hi, I am Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
Are you a citizen of the great state of Mississippi and you need life insurance, home insurance, auto or commercial insurance? Well, you need to call Chandra Bassett, who has 20 years of experience. She's located in Olive Branch, Mississippi. She's affiliated with Alpha Insurance. So, Mississippi residents, give Chandra Bassett a call at 662-420-7213. If you are in the state of Mississippi and you need insurance, call 662-420-7213.
To take care of your order, may I have your name, please? There's a note on us. Can you spell that for me?
For the best movers in Memphis, call 901-340-2090.
Do you need a custom design t-shirt made for any occasion and you don't know where to go? Well, you want to call D2G Screenshots, owned by my good friend John Mulroy. John specializes in direct-to-garment printing. You can put anything on a t-shirt that you can take a picture of. You just snap it, send it, and wear it. No design is too hard for John. John will fix your t-shirts up in a matter of days and have it back to you. Whether it's for your business, whether it's for your community organization, whether it's for your girls' night out, whether you've got a motto or a thing that you want the world to know about, John Owen and D2G is the place to go. In fact, he's been doing the Cussing Pastor t-shirts now for a number of years, so I strongly recommend him. Call 279-0434. That's area code 901-279-0434. John Gatcher.
I'm here today to introduce you to Red Carpet. Red Carpet Events and Venue. Come on, take a look with me. Red Carpet. Book for your appointment. We have a nice spacious area that can hold up to 125 people. You get a free speaker. You get free tables, free chairs up to 50 people. You get 50 people for free when you rent this building. In this room right here, we have more tables, more chairs, kitchenette that's going to come with a refrigerator, microwave, sink, ice machine. We also going to provide parking lot security. Renovated bathrooms. In this room right here, everything is free. You get a free photo booth. You get free 360s when you rent at the Red Carpet. We have 2 more bathrooms down there that's available. That's a total of 3. We also have a big stage area for whatever you might need that for. Nice spacious 3,000 square feet building. I've got the best prices in town, and everything is free. You also get 2 marquee numbers, 4 marquee letters for free. Thank y'all. Come see me.
All right. It's time to get going. It's almost time for the news. Thank you for this week, babies. join me on the radio Monday morning. If you need to advertise, just call. If you're a politician, call me. Early voting starts July 11th. Yeah. All right, have a great weekend. Please come see me Sunday morning, 581 Plum, right behind CC's. Okay? We'll be looking for you. Okay? Until then, night night.
If you wanna know